It's time for Prime. What am I talking about? Well, it's Amazon Prime Day this week. July 11th and 12th this week are Amazon Prime Day videos. I put together a montage of shopping videos for you. Some of the videos you may have seen before. Some are going to have their own standalone videos later this summer, and some I've just never put on Christmas on Crestline. I am also an Amazon influencer. Companies will hire me to do product videos for their Amazon product pages. I don't put those on this channel because on this channel I only do honest reviews, and if some company's going to hire me to do a video, I'm not going to put that on here. However, I did put together a montage video of outdoor patio lights for you to check out. Again, some are old, some are new, some have never been before seen, and some will have more in-depth videos later this summer. Jump around on the timeline as you need to, because now it's time to get to the lights. The links to all the products will be down in the video's description below to take you right to their Amazon Prime pages. I'm Charlie. Have fun this Amazon Prime Day. Get those deep discounts, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Howdy folks, Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, we're gonna have a treat today. It's the summertime, so summertime means new patio lights. This is Novostella Blenda. This is the newest light that has hit the market. This is a game changer for anybody's backyard. It is a must-have for patios. It is a heck of a light. It's IP65 rated. Everything is IP65 rated, including the controller. Many times, in fact, I have some lights over here that are IP65 rated, but I had to weatherproof the controller to make sure it didn't go bad, because it does. So this has Halloween, this has Christmas, this has Thanksgiving lights already programmed. You don't have to do anything, but if you want to, you can control every individual light. I'm going to unbox it for you. I'm going to show you off the app. I'm going to show off these lights. They're so much fun. Let's get to it. Today we have something truly special for you. Feast your eyes on the Novostella Blenda RGBW Smart Outdoor Patio Light Strings. These amazing lights are not just your ordinary string lights. They come packed with features that will take your outdoor lighting game to the next level. Let's dive right into it. First up, the DIY feature. With the Smart Life app, you can unleash your creativity and program your own unique lighting modes. Each bulb is individually programmable in static mode, allowing you to create stunning lighting displays tailored to your personal style. Speaking of convenience, these lights are compatible with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. Using simple voice commands, you can turn the lights on or off and even adjust the brightness without lifting a finger. How cool is that? Now, let's talk about the incredible colors these lights offer. The Novostella Blenda lights provide dynamic RGB colors, allowing you to create a festive ambiance for any occasion. But that's not all. They also offer classic warm white, perfect for setting a cozy atmosphere. And guess what? These lights even dance to the beat of your favorite tunes. By syncing with the microphone of your phone, the Novostella Blenda lights can create a mesmerizing light show and adds extra spark to your parties. Or if you have an external speaker and you lay your phone down next to the speaker, it will react to the lights or to the music like it is right now. Now, let's address the durability of these phenomenal lights. These are designed specifically for outdoor use. The Novostella Blenda lights are waterproof with an IP65 rating. Rain or shine, these lights will keep shining bright and beautiful, enhancing your patio, your deck, your fence, your backyard, any outdoor space. What's better, they go a step further with a power adapter also receiving an IP65 rating. Everything about the Novostella Blended outdoor string lights, IP65 rated. And when it comes to safety and quality, you can rest assured the Novostella Blenda lights have UL approval, guaranteeing a high standard of safety and reliability. Plus, with a lifespan of 20,000 hours, these lights will accompany you on countless outdoor fun. With Novostella Blenda, the Smart Life app goes a step further, already having pre-programmed dancing light designs for Christmas, Independence Day, Halloween, and Thanksgiving. Curious about what you get when you order the Novostella Blenda? Let's unbox one for you. All right, what is in the box? What do we got here? All right, we got, my goodness. So right out of the box, it is just a bunch of lights, and every light, this is kind of interesting, every light is individually wrapped. Okay, also in the box, actually, we get an owner's manual. Ooh, okay, remote, All right. Oh my goodness, that is actually a pretty sleek looking remote. And we have a ton of zip ties. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna come up here to, devices to be added. That's awesome, it instantly does it. I didn't even have to hit the blue check mark or the blue plus sign. So this instantly notifies it. Oh, that's awesome. We're gonna click onto the Orbi because that is my 2.4 hertz Wi-Fi. So they're flashing red right now. Soon that will stop. All right, so it paired it up. I've named this Gene. We're gonna click done. So wow, okay, we're instantly in this. This app connects so quickly. So right now we're on the cool white, which is awesome. Let's go over to warm white. Let's go over to romantic. So this has a bunch of preset things that are already done for you. It even has a look at that, a date night, so kind of romantic. See, let's go over here to moon. Moon is one of my favorite. I don't know why this yellow, purple, and red combination works for me, but it just does. It for whatever reason, these colors bring out a fun vibe. Now up top here, you can see it says static. Let's move over to festival. Festival, look at this. This app has Halloween, has Thanksgiving, has Independence Day, and you have New Year here, which is cool. Look at that. New Year just screams party. Independence Day. Oh, look at that. How cool. It looks like fireworks going off. It is a very cool app. Let's go over to marquee. Oh no, look at that flow. Okay, this actually screams Christmas to me. And there you have it, folks. The Novostella Blenda RGBW Smart Outdoor Patio String Lights. The ultimate companion for your outdoor spaces. With their DIY programming, voice control, vibrant colors, music sync, and waterproof design, these lights will take your outdoor experiences to a whole new level. So, what are you waiting for? Light up your life and create unforgettable moments with Novostella. Howdy folks, Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline. Thanks for tuning in to a product review. We're going to continue down our journey of summertime, springtime, outdoor lighting. We've got the smoker going, we got some chicken and some pork on there, and it's time for us to add some lighting to our backyard. These are going to be a unique lighting that we've never reviewed before. These are from NovTech. These are a G40 fairy light. All right, let's get these bad boys out of the box and see what they look like. Okay, got a user's manual, user's guide here. Comes in a few different languages. All right, and we got the, I'm curious to see if these bulbs are attached already or not, and they are. Okay, very nice. Some will just come with the strings and a sack or bag or box of light bulbs that you have to do yourself. And it looks like it comes with some extra bulbs right there. Okay, all right. So let's get these all out of the box and get a closer look at them. After reading the owner's manual, there's nothing out of the ordinary on here. They just remind folks that the fairy lights that are inside here are not replaceable. Should they go out for any reason, the whole bulb is trashed and you can't replace that. You can replace the bulb by ordering a new one. You cannot replace yourself the fairy lights that are inside the bulb. I'm going to install these 27 inches apart per line. I'm going to use some 25-pound rated ceiling hooks here. I'm going to put this on my pergola frame, and we're going to get these all nice and hung. A big pro is that these have been on Amazon long enough that they have over 4,000 reviews. Of those 4,000 reviews, they average 4.5 stars. So there's been enough data that's come in that says these things are of value. So that's a pretty big plus. That's about it for me today, guys. Thanks for sticking around and watching the review. I appreciate that about you. Let me know what you think of these. Howdy folks, Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline. Thanks for tuning in to a product review episode. We're continuing our journey about outdoor lights. We're summertime lights, springtime lights. We're going to talk about the Quntis vintage light bulb. It's 101 feet, it's IP65 rated. It's tint proof, so this thing will never yellow. We can leave it out all year long and the vintage light bulb will never fade to yellow. We're gonna do a quick unboxing and we're gonna get into the specs of these, and then we're gonna hang them up and see what they look like in my yard. All right, let's see what we got here inside this box. LED filament, string lights, IP65 waterproof, 30 lamp holder, 32 bulbs, 50 lumens, 101 feet long. Let's see what we got in here. Well, we got some lights, don't we? Got a bag of lights. Okay, got a bag of lights, and they come. Okay, looks like there's maybe 2 strings here if they're plugged in. Could just be plugged into one another. What else we have in the box here? Simple instructions right there, okay. Looks like we got 2 replacement bulbs, okay. 2 replacement bulb covers. We've got some zip ties. And here we have a thank you card. That's nice of them. I love the fact that these things are actually shatterproof, because I don't know how many times I dropped them on the cement, so good job you. I love the fact that I'm sitting up there, they're LED, they're not getting hot on me, they're warm white as opposed to cool white. Cool white absolutely has its place and I use it all the time. But for me, ambiance lighting needs to be warm white. It sets the mood, it gets you get your creative juices flowing, and it sets the mood for conversation more than cool white does. Okay, here's a bird's eye view from the roof. These are IP65 rated, which means I can leave them out here all year long. They're dust proof, they're waterproof. The tint on these bulbs, UV resistant, so these will never yellow like a lot of plastic will. These will always stay the same color they are, because that is how they are built. It did come with 2 replacement bulbs and 2 replacement filaments, as well as some zip ties. I chose not to use the zip ties today because I wanted more of a tight line, and I did use these ceiling hooks. This is 101 feet of cord, but only 30 bulbs. You can see here I did not get complete coverage of where my pergola used to be, and that's fine. You know why? Because you can hook up 25 of these bad boys together before you have any issues with too much electricity. I think they came out very, very nice. They are giving out some bright light out here, folks. I highly recommend these. These are dang neat, and they give off a ton of light. It's 10 o'clock at night right now. Howdy folks, Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline. Thanks for tuning in to a product review episode. Today, we're gonna review Onforu's RGB LED Bluetooth surround sound boom bass speaker. They got a hold of me and said, hey Charlie, you wanna review our speakers? And I'm like, well, you know what? I got this hot tub with this Bose surround sound that just broke on me. So yes, it's time for me to get new speakers that work around the water. These are IPX5 rated, so they're good to go around the water. So before we get to the specs, what exactly do you get right out of the box with these speakers? Well, you get your owner's manual, which is actually pretty good. You get your 3.5 audio cable in case you don't want to do Bluetooth. You want to hardwire in, be it your iPad, your iPod, be it your phone, whatever you want to hardwire, you can do that as well. And it also comes with your AC adapter. So what are the specs on these speakers? Each speaker is 25 watts of surround sound with 12.5 watt full range drivers and 2 passive radiators. Their super bass is with less than 1% of total harmonic distortion, bringing a really, really nice sound. The power on this thing is actually pretty outstanding. It comes already charged a little bit, but factory recommends that once you get it out of the box, you instantly charge it for 3 hours, and that is gonna be what it takes to get a full charge, is a 3-hour charge time. Should you find a reason to have it at full volume, 10 hours, full volume, lights going, the whole max. $20 at medium. These are rated at IPX5. IP simply stands for ingress protection. The X means they have not rated it for solids. An IP65, the 6 would stand for it's dust proof. This has not been rated for solids. These are a 5 rated, which is a power washing rating. So you can take a power washer to these things and they should be okay. Here on the front of your unit, you're gonna have your power board. You're gonna have your power key.
your Bluetooth key, your light mode switch, your color timer, your pairing key, and your volume switch. Should you ever have the need to factory reset this for any reason, you just simply hard press the up and down volume key for 3 seconds and that will factory reset your unit here. So here on the button you have your TX and you have your RX. TX simply means that's the one that's transmitting. RX means that's the one that's receiving. I'm going to show you the 10 different colors real quick. These are just color changing effects, which you do by pushing the changing button. It starts out with red, then you have dark blue, light blue, amber, green, purple, pink, white, color changing fade, and then color changing pulse. These will default set to 2 hours. Once you turn them on, if you want the lights on, these lights will stay on for 2 hours and automatically shut off after that. If you want them on longer, you know you're gonna have a party, it's gonna be outside, or you're having an indoor party and you want these on for a long period of time, simply hold down the color timer and that will automatically switch 8 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, and 8 hours. Very simple on how to do that. If you want to save your power on your speakers, you can have the light off. It doesn't have to be on. You can use these just as speakers because they are an awesome speaker. If you want the light back on, it does range from 20% to 100% based on how many times you hit the buttons. Enough of this, let's get to some music.
Howdy folks, Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline, and man, have I got a review for you today. I have not been this excited about reviewing a product in a very long time. This, folks, is Novostella's brand new RGB Rainbow IC outdoor rated strip light. This dramatically changes any landscaping you have going on, folks. This is a game changer.
Okay, you got a remote. In case you don't want to use the app, you can always use the remote. We've got some clips here. Handy dandy instructions with a QR code. Those are always handy. Some more clips. You got a bag of zip ties, which are white in color. You got some glue here. All right, the creme de la creme. All right, you got a battery also for the remote. And we got 2 spools here of lights. Time to plug them in and make sure they work before we install it. All right, these things have. Wow. Surprisingly, these do not come with adhesive on the back, but these attach with brackets and screws. Get a close-up of these here for you. All right, these bad boys are thick and they are tough. Look at that, right there. See if you can get how thick these things are. See if the camera will focus on that for you. These things are at least a 1/4 inch thick, if not more. Nice tug test. All right, time to install these bad boys. So right now I decided to go with a 1 foot spread. One thing that is key is to make sure the screw is all the way flush when you install it. That way it does not make contact with the cord. But yeah, 1 foot should make for a nice tight fit. Let's be honest, folks, after you watch this video, you want to buy these. You're going to need to buy these because these things are so dang cool. But the caveat is you cannot combine more than 1 set. So measure twice, order once, right? Measure twice, order once. Know your exact footage before you make your purchase, because if you need 110 feet
These only come to 105 feet. You can't add more footage. It stops there. That's the maximum. The power and the voltage, the way it's set up, the way these are made, you cannot add more length to it. So if you need anything past the 52-foot version, go with the 105-foot version. How awesome is this? This is cool. Another really cool use of these strip lights is to use them as a gigantic, powerful porch light. You cannot be in the front of this home without being seen by anyone inside the house, looking out a window, anybody driving down the street, anybody walking down the street. If you're in front of this house, you're going to be lit up like a Christmas tree. Look at my neighbors. Their porch lights are out there doing what their porch lights need to do, I guess. But if someone's driving down the street, you're not going to notice anybody in front of that house. So you got a burglar or something, if they're in front of this house, you're going to be seen. You're going to say, yep, not going in this house, going to steal from somebody else. Wow. That is the one word I can use to describe these. These lights are outstanding. This app is phenomenal. And when you combine the two, wow. I spent hours going through everything this app can do, and I am so wholeheartedly impressed by these. Any holiday you want to decorate for, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, any birthday party, any graduation, any family gathering, these things are the lights for you. If you want to do just a solid color, you can do that. If you just want to have them, use them as a security light, as a giant floodlight, as a giant porch light, you can do that too, but they are capable of just so much more. But oh my goodness, these things are outstanding. Oh my goodness, how awesome are these things? Oh my goodness, the wall washing is just eye-catching, especially in person. I'm really hoping this translates over to the camera. But my goodness, the app is packed with options. They're easy to install. I was a little worried I'd have to go over my soffit and my fascia and clean it so the adhesive would stick. There's no adhesive, folks. It just goes on so much more easily. Man, whether you're gonna get a Christmas present or birthday present just to make your neighbors jealous, these things are a must have. I have not been this excited about a product in a very long time. I'm gonna play with these things. We're gonna have fun. 4th of July, yeah, I already decorate for that, but we're gonna do some 4th of July options out here. Memorial Day, Easter. This thing has a pastel option. Easter just became so much easier to decorate for. I gotta get back and play with these some more. I can't wait for it to get dark again. Today we're gonna talk about 3 ways to power lights in your backyard that you're probably not aware of. This all came to be because I had a company reach out to me and say, hey, these new vintage Christmas lights or kind of outdoor patio lights are kind of getting really popular. Would you like some? I'm like, yeah, sure. So they sent me these. Well, I need to power these, and these are kind of the retro vintage bulbs, incandescent bulbs that everybody's kind of going to, getting real popular, but I need to power them. And how I decided I'm going to power them is I'm going to install a new light fixture in my backyard. Going to go on here, a little bit different. This has 2 GFCI outlets built into it, so I can control whatever I plug in here by the flip of the switch of my porch light. These are GFCI, ground fault circuit interrupters. So if they get moisture in there and it trips, it's only going to trip this. It's not going to trip the whole house or anything. And these are rated for 220 power, and it does come with a reset switch on here. But that's kind of neat. You can get a fixture that gives you outlets to power things. If you don't have an AC outlet outside of your house, I do have one. It's about 10 feet behind the camera, but I don't want to plug it in this low in the house. I want it higher. So I'm not going to use my normal outlet. I'm going to use this. It allows me to control the lights, flip of a switch. No big deal. What if, though, you don't want to do that? What if you don't have one of these? What else can you do? Well, you can do these AC outlet adapters. So this plugs right into where the bulb should go, right? Then the bulb now plugs into here, and you have 2. In this case, it's 2 110 male outlet or female outlets. So you plug it right into there. Well, what is a third option? A different way of doing that? Well, instead of using this extender, if you have a switch that you don't really ever use for anything, and you don't mind removing the bulb, you can just do one of this. This is another 110. It's an adapter, but it screws right in. and it changes the entire light fixture into just an outlet that you control with the flip of a switch. Obviously with this you cannot use any bulbs because it doesn't have an outlet for that. So that is the third way you can use to power something. I normally have to use these in the past. I have a 220 version of this I use, and the 220 version is a 3-prong version. But these things are dang handy. It gives you a couple extra ways to provide power to something outside. But I am a huge fan of this method. So I get a nice new porch light out here. Has cardboard still in the fixing, but that will attach on there. It'll hang on the wall, all nice and neat. So that's what I'm going to use to power my brand new patio light. So those are just 3 quick tips on how to power Christmas lights, or how to provide power outside that you probably, maybe not, were aware of. If you've used those before in the past, if you have a porch light that provides power like this one does, if you have used the AC extenders before, let us know down in the comments any extra tricks or advice you have, or how well they worked out for you. So here in the next couple episodes, we're going to have a review of these lights. I'll provide you some more footage. You'll see this new fixture I'm fixing to put up in all of its glory. You'll see some neat things. Just a couple of quick tips on how to provide power in ways you maybe were expecting. Let me know down in the comments if you've used these before.
The Ascher E26 Edison light bulb. This is a brightness of 700 lumens and an annual energy cost of about 72 cents a year, so extremely cheap. What does the product back tell us? This is model ST1950YY. This has a base of an E26, which is pretty common. Bulb shape is an ST58, otherwise known as an Edison bulb. It has 700 lumens per bulb, so that's extremely bright for an individual interior light bulb. It's going to operate off of 6 watts, 120 volts. This has a CRI rating, or color rendering index, of 80. Frequency is 60 hertz. Has a life expectancy of 20,000 hours, so about 4 years if you turn it on and walk away. This has a daylight Kelvin rating of 4000 K. If you only use this bulb for 3 hours a day, it has a life expectancy of about 18 years, and you can see in their own color temperature rating, it has a 4000 K, which is about the middle. Open it up, see what we get inside the box. Got a 6-pack here. You can see the standard E26 base there. Alright, we get the package open, and this is actually a very sleek bulb. Okay, it's got a little indentation there at the top. Looks like it has 4 diodes in there for LED diodes. Very cool looking bulb, very chic looking. Very nice.
Howdy folks, Charlie here. Thanks for tuning in to today's review of these Lumary RGBAI pathway lights. RGBAI, yeah, they're red, green, blue, but they're AI, so you can control every individual light with its own individual color and truly make these customized. They work with Google Assistant, they work with Siri, and they work with Alexa. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to give you a discount code to save 10%. Follow the link in the video's description below. Use the code I'll give you and save money. There's no reason to pay full price when you don't have to. It is an affiliated link. It does help support the show, and I appreciate that about you. Also, at the end of the video, I'm going to give a new Patreon shout out. Got a new Patreon member. If you'd also like to support the show, check us out there. That's in the video's description as well. Let's get to the unboxing portion of the lights. Then let's see what they look like in action.
All right, let's find out what's inside the box. Okay. Starts out with the Lumary RGBAI Smart Pathway Light User Manual. Okay. Then we have, I got some stakes. Looks like we have 6 stakes. Okay, got a power cord. Oh man, these things are heavy duty. Wow, that's actually really impressive. Okay. And 3 more lights. All right, so in total you have 6 lights. You have an AC adapter that will give it power. We have the user's manual, and we have 6 stakes. And I must say, these are heavy duty metal stakes. They're not at all easy to bend, and they don't bend. They're too well made. And you can see here, let me drop one here on the ground for you, or on the countertop.
You can hear the metal clanking. These things are heavy duty. I'm thoroughly impressed, especially with this. I would describe this as feeling like a bowling ball material, or definitely a bowling pin material. So I'm highly impressed with how this comes out so far. Installation is incredibly simple. It just simply screws in. Done. To connect the daisy chain of the lights and connect them to each other, simply line them up as such and screw on the end cap. And now they're connected. Let's get them in the backyard and see what they look like. Okay, so here we have the warm white, and you can do a bunch of neat stuff with this. You can actually go in here and say you don't want them all on. You know, maybe I don't want the N2 on, so I'll turn the ends off. And I just want, say I just want like one light on. You can pick and choose which ones you want, which is just so cool. Let's turn them all back on. And you, of course, can do any color you want. I'm a big fan of green. Let's go over to green. And you can do just so many different things with this. And you can make it 100% customizable and just do a ton of different colors. I want that one like a kind of a white. Maybe I want a blue over here. And maybe a red over here. And how about, let's see what kind of yellow we can get. Okay, so kind of a warm white. I don't like that one. Let's go over here to orange. Okay, that's much better. So yeah, you can do a bunch of different colors. You can make these 100% customizable. These lights bring a neat vibrance to my backyard that it did not have before. If you're thinking about getting yourself a neat patio light, look no further. These are fun. You can control it with the app. You can control it with Alexa. I just tell Alexa, hey, to turn the garden lights on, and boom, they're on. If you are thinking about getting a neat patio light, well, here's your neat patio light. It's good to see you folks again. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you in the next video.